safe word's pineapples. You've never heard me say that word before, and you probably never will, because I'm a glutton for pain. You like me to keep going, because I will. It's only gonna get worse for you in here. Yeah. I want fishing hooks inside my anus. I'm not talking the little ones, I'm talking the big fat Bassmaster 600 hooks, sold at Bass Pro, $7.99 for 3.
If you hate me, then you fuck me.
Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. And welcome to the 5 o'clock reboot, where we are starting your week off right whenever we feel like, apparently.
It's been so long.
So, bunch of stuff has happened, as something over the span of 3 weeks would. So first off, new job, pretty dope. I'm not as stressed out anymore. It's actually nicer. I sell cigars, CBD products, and vape stuff. So better overall. I'm happier. But our buddy Alex, some big news.
I have officially purchased a house. I'm a homeowner now. And I live in another town.
A whole town over.
I had to move a whole city away because living here is just too yucking expensive.
Yes.
Like what you could pay rent here, if you pay just a couple $100 more, you could make a mortgage payment outside of this county.
Yep.
Ain't that fucked?
Well, I mean, it's the area, you know. It's with stuff like Dollywood and all the other attractions that we have here. Yeah, it's gonna be yucking expensive.
Oh yeah,
it's ridiculous. I was paying $12.50 a month for my old apartment.
Piss on that, bro.
It was a small apartment, well water, which I know, pampered boy, but like it was hard water. And we couldn't do anything to the apartment at all.
Yeah.
But if something broke, we had to fix it.
See, now, if you're renting, I think that's fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, the whole point, like, the biggest pro with renting is that you don't have to worry. It's like, yeah, I'm paying for something that ain't mine, but at the same time, if all of a sudden I don't have hot water, I ain't got to buy a new hot water heater. That's the landlord.
Yep. Now, I do believe that would fall under his jurisdiction, but like, I think he means anything like cosmetic. I never got into the fully fine print of anything, but like, I know for a damn fact that if something expensive broke, I'd make his ass pay for it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
100%. Now, yeah, dude. It's been a lot. That's the reason why we ain't been here. We've been having to get a lot of stuff situated.
Yep.
But we are here. We are back, starting your week.
Hopefully, officially
at the top of the rack. And I think we should go ahead and get into this.
I'm excited and dreading it at the same time.
Now, as y'all can see here, because usually we have a big reveal of the drink, but lo and behold. It's been a few weeks, so we just set the big bastard up there. This is the Whistler Irish Honey. This bad boy. Let's see here. It's Irish whiskey and honey liqueur. Heck yeah! See, I was really excited about this because I love honey, like honey whiskeys, like Jack Honey, or yeah, it's Tennessee Honey. That's his, yeah. But this says Beekeeper Select Irish Honey Small Batch Irish Whiskey and Honey Liqueur. Made in Meath, Ireland. It's probably pronounced another way. I'm not sure. This, on the other hand, isn't as strong as the Busker. This is actually 66 proof rather than the flat 80 that we were drinking before.
Yeah. Now, this was supposed to be for March, and we missed the mark a little bit.
Now, is that Mark with a K or Mark with a CH? back. I'm back.
I'm back, baby. But now, I'll let you do the honors.
Absolutely, I would love to. This game is nothing. No peels, just cracklings.
Take a whiff that.
You, sir, are gonna love that little. Oh my god, I made a good choice. My god, I made a good choice. That smells like candy.
It smells like straight candy. Let me take a whiff of the bottle.
Get that whiff into the bottle.
Oh!
Let me get it just a big old.
Yeah.
It promises. It says here, the sweet and smooth one. Irish whiskey and honey liqueur. Distilled, blended, and bottled on Irish soil.
It's still a whiskey, so I have my reservations still. But I'm definitely, I'm kind of excited. Not really, just for what's about to happen.
Well, you should be excited.
Oh, should I know?
You should. Just kidding.
Just drowns the whole thing. What do I do? What do I do? What do we do?
We're pouring the first one's free.
We're just kind of out of practice. And remember, that's 2. It smells like butterscotch.
Oh my, I'm so excited.
So let's do this the right way.
Right.
Sip, then down.
First one's free.
First one's free.
Oh yeah.
That tastes like alcoholic candy.
Oh my god. Heartburn. Oh, just from a sip.
Oh yeah.
That does taste like alcoholic candy though. We're going to have problems because it's made with honey liqueur.
Yeah. Ugh.
Ready? To the drink.
Oh.
The flavor's phenomenal though.
That's not bad.
Oh, that gave me goosebumps. Look at that.
Oh. I'm a fan.
I am too. Out of the heartburn. Oh.
And I'm over here just stone cold. My belly's coming out of my shirt, but hey.
That's because it felt like it lit like a freaking blowtorch right here. I feel like I'm gonna end up drinking more of this straight than I'm mixed. Well, no. We'll be able to mix this pretty strong.
I think we should mix it strong.
2 shots per?
2 shots per. Because I don't want to drink it straight because I don't want to get blasted so early into the game. But we're gonna get blasted.
It's gonna happen because
Yeah.
I've not been drinking like much at all.
I think the most that I've drank in the last little bit. When's the last time I even drank? I've had like Angry Orchards, stuff like that, just like in between. I don't think I've been drinking much.
There was like a couple weeks I took off, and then I drank a lot of whiskey one night last week. And then last night, I ended up knocking back a few beers. But that was because, fuck it. You know what I mean? You ever had one of those days?
You're just
like, it's one of those days, like, it was a rough day at work. Like, everything seemed to be going to shit. And, like, you made it through the day.
You
so you're
earned
like,
that beer.
Damn it, I earned these 5. You know?
God.
Well, it was 5 over, like, 3 hours. So, like, I wasn't, like, just crushing them. You know, like, I had time for them to process.
I don't think that I drink besides this. I don't go out to a bar or anything anymore.
Well, fuck bars, dude.
Well, I used to just go just for the atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'll go to, like, Token. You know.
We need to go to Token again.
Do need to go to Token. I've had some people asking about it.
We need to go.
Token.
We need to make a plan out of it. Because I get paid on Mondays now. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Now, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What are you wanting to mix this with first?
Pump.
Lil Arnie? Arnie P?
Arnold Palmer.
Arnie P.
Arnold Palmer's already on the table, so might as well start with that.
Arnie Palmer.
Arnie.
Dude, oh my god. Let me tell you. Sorry, Arnie, Lil Arnie, I've been playing so much freaking Black Ops 3 Zombies lately. It is not even funny. It's like I'm developing a problem, and I'm gonna mix these drinks, so I'm going off the air. Oh.
So I got a new job, as I was mentioning. I sell cigars, CBD products, and vapes. So I had no idea how different everything was. You know, I didn't know that there's like 57 different kind of wraps. And I spent the better part of 16 plus hours now just doing research. You're just making faces and movements. But so like there's Connecticut Shade, Connecticut Broadleaf, Sumatra, Ecuador, Habano, all this other shit. I was just like, oh my God. So I had to conglomerate them onto a notepad. Then I took it from the notepad and then I put that onto a Google Doc. It is so much work compared to what needs to be happening right now. Hell yeah. Hell makes fun. You know how this goes, boys and girls. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. A little bit of ASMR never hurt anybody. I hope you have to pee. Do you need help? I don't have any nubs. That's the secret. You just push down on the tab. She's pantomiming so hard right now. Yeah, I hope you guys have to pee now. You're welcome. So this right here, not exactly this, but this is actually what I used to drink during COVID. Whenever I got COVID for the first time. It was the only thing that I could taste.
Parnold Olimers?
Tea and honey.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Well, you're in luck.
So this is bringing back some shifty memories.
Ooh, I just about sinned. Clinkies. Clinkies.
The way you went.
Yeah, because I was about to go, and I was like, oh, I can't taste the drink yet.
It's all over the table.
Oh, did I really? I didn't suck it. I didn't like. I like went.
You went. Because like you had that moment of like, oh shit.
Sorry.
I was like, I didn't realize what you were doing wrong.
I didn't want to taste the drink.
But let's get this going.
Let's
boy.
get clinky, clink.
Clinkies and sinkies.
Clinkies. Thinkies. Okay. Just kidding. I'm not going to chug this.
He says as he chugs it.
I totally could chug that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's good.
That's actually really good.
Holy shit.
It's not. I take it back. It's not like alcoholic sugar. Like with this, it's more like creme brulee, but like just the brulee part.
I've never had creme brulee.
So with creme brulee, they'll take a torch and they'll toast like the top, and it's like sugar, right? So it's just toasted sugar. That's what this tastes like roasted sugar.
I got you. I think the honey in this really accents the tea and the lemonade.
Well, yeah, because that's typically what you put in with that kind of stuff anyway. You can consider me a fan of this.
Dude, hardcore consider me a fan. I'm going to make another one of these because I still got plenty of half
Oh yeah,
and half.
yeah.
You go to another plane whenever you're about to drink something good, dude. Your eyes go really wide, and then I can tell that you're not with us anymore. Because you're just, it's not that you're looking at something over here. It's that
I'm
you're
fully checking out.
You're looking into another dimension, right? And it's not through a portal. It's just that your vision has changed. Like, you just like, it's kind of like a cat whenever they get like really excited and their pupils like dilate, you know?
Oh yeah, dude, I've been told so many times I'm like the mix of like a golden retriever boyfriend and just a cat. Just, I have my moments. I've narrowed down what it tastes like. The candies that they're the cookies that they made in Squid Game.
I've not watched Squid Game.
What the fuck?
Whenever I told you I bought a house, I meant to tell you that the house actually under a rock.
Clearly. There's this game that like
I get the premise of it. Like, it's the thing, and if you win, and basically what I'm gathering by winning is surviving, you get fat fucking cash.
I wasn't talking about the show. I was talking about the thing they do. There's a
Oh.
yeah, so there's a game that they play where it's like a cookie that's made out of burnt sugar, and they have to get like a toothpick or like a needle, and they have to like chip it this little shape out. If they break the shape, they get killed.
Oh.
But that tastes exactly like that. I was thinking creme brulee, but creme brulee is too burnt. This was toasted. That's exactly what this tastes like.
I need to burn some sugar.
It's actually good.
Dude, I'm telling you. Dude, I was going to say, dietarily speaking, I've actually been on a pretty good stretch lately. Now, I'm not saying that I've been, like, eating great.
You're not the patron saint of carbs.
No, but instead of a burger for lunch, I've been having a salad lately, except for today. I had a burger today, which goes great with the beers that I had last night. But
I always tell people, so this is a bit controversial.
Oh God, we're getting into the controversy. Whoa.
People always say that like food is the main diet.
Food?
So like food is, if you're like trying to lose weight, food is like your main thing.
I mean, what people are getting at, and it's true. Like there is a truth to it.
There's a truth to it. However, tell me about the 100 pounds that I lost. Wow, this thing is causing me to have a speech impediment.
Well, the thing about it, you were, whenever you work out, to my knowledge, when you work out and you like are working your muscles, right? I know you weren't doing that much. I know you weren't doing cardio.
Right.
But like when you're working your muscles, your body has to build back, right? Because when you work, you tear the muscles and all that, you know, the microfracture, all that stuff. Your body has to build back. Your body naturally burns calories resting, right? You're having to put forth extra energy, which is burning calories. And then on top of that, while you're at your normal, like at a resting stage, your body naturally burns more calories because it's recovering, which means you could eat more and still technically, you could eat like you do and still be at a caloric deficit, which is what causes your body to go into burning your fat stores.
Yep.
Right. So like,
and here's the thing too. I ate like shit while I did this.
And you started looking damn good. Like you were really an inspiration. I started eating like shit. I didn't quite get to the working out though.
Well, so I do plan on going back to the gym.
I'm sorry. That joke, it was in my head, but it was coming out of my mouth at the same time, and I didn't quite think it. Whenever I fully comprehended,
I was looking like shit.
When I fully comprehended what I said, it killed. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. That joke was supposed to be for y'all, but it ended up being for me. Dude, you were an inspiration. I started eating like shit. I haven't got to the working out part, but eating like shit's really just making me happy right now. I'm gonna fucking. Anyway, go on. Oh my God, I'm geeked. God, I've missed this show. I've missed you all. I've missed you.
Dude, we haven't seen each other for 3 weeks.
I know, man. And like it, and I've been like, oh dude, we could like see each other. And then it like you're like, well, dude, I've got shit going on. And then I'm like, oh fuck, you know, now that you're talking about it, I've got shit going on too. Damn.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff going on between the two of us, but
we're here now, damn it.
We're here now. So I always tell people, like, working out, whenever I would eat like shit. Like, after working out, I would go to Waffle House and eat a ton of garbage. And I still lost 100 pounds.
And what were you eating at Waffle? What's your Waffle House order?
My regular.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because if you were like just eating like eggs and stuff like that, eggs ain't that bad.
Yeah, no. I was eating my regular, which is the Texas bacon, egg, and cheese melt, the Texas bacon patty melt. Sometimes I get hash browns. If I was really, really hungry, I would probably get like a second sandwich.
Oh yeah.
So
you
like,
know, I meant to ask her, but she didn't even ask me what I wanted. She just brought me the sandwich. I was gonna ask her if I could just have eggs. Dude, I've been on a weird kick lately. Like, so at work, like there's like a lunchroom type thing, and they have salads, and I've been getting this chicken Caesar salad for lunch, dude.
I mean, to be fair, any salad is a Caesar salad if you stab it enough.
Absolutely. I also had a vegan salad the other day.
Hold on.
The dressing that it comes with doesn't have dairy products. So vegan, okay, working with a vegan, I've learned a lot about veganism because they inform me. So veganism, like being a vegan, means that you don't use anything with animal products. Like, you don't eat anything with animal products.
Yeah.
So, if you were to have a salad, right? The salad itself, vegan. All plants. You throw some buttermilk ranch in there, it's no longer vegan.
Yeah.
You throw something in there that's got eggs in it, it's no longer vegan. This vegan salad had this vinaigrette, and I'm a hoe for vinegar. Like, I love vinegar. Favorite kind of chips? Salt and vinegar chips. Talking about some barbecue sauce? Don't get me wrong, I like my Sweet Baby Ray's, but if you want to know what I really want on a sandwich, it's a vinegar-based barbecue sauce.
I've been known to dunk on vegans a bit.
I mean, listen, I'm not a vegan. I got that salad. That was the only salad that was available.
Well, yeah.
And the burgers smelled like ass.
Yeah, I mainly mean, like, they say they do it to, like, save animals and stuff like that, and I'm just like, you do realize they've got plenty of cows, plenty of chicken, they got plenty of all kind of stuff. I'm not walking around eating a kangaroo or a koala.
Well, their thing is like about the treatment of those animals in the places, but I love me some beef and chicken.
That's what I always say. They're gonna get treated like that regardless.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you do it, like, if you were to give up on that and be like, this is my statement, you know, you make that statement, man, they're still gonna do it.
They're still gonna do it.
Unless everybody in the world decided to make your statement, they're not gonna change what they're doing, because what they're doing is making hella money.
Yeah.
And whenever something's making hella money, that's also bringing in hella taxes. So the government is all about that shit. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's even if everyone stopped doing it, they would still continue doing it for a time until they realize that there's no profit.
Absolutely.
And even then, they're still going to do things to those animals. If they have this overpopulation of animals, what are they going to do to them? Let them run free in a farm?
Exactly. No. Like, and it's the same argument about hunting. Like, people who are like, humans shouldn't hunt. There's nature that does that. It's like, well, here's the issue. There are not, like, from where we are, there are not enough of the natural predators as there used to. There's not as, like, it's not the perfect balance that everybody thinks that it is, right? If we were to just all of a sudden quit hunting for a few years and nobody ever went hunting, we could end up with an overpopulation of deer and other animals such as that. And when you end up with an overpopulation of those things, they end up overfeeding to where the earth actually can't keep up with it. And then you end up with problems like genetic disorders, starvation, which are far more like inhumane than a bullet.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's what I always tell people. Like, I don't care what you do. Let's get that out of the way.
Absolutely. No.
Do what you want.
If you're like, hunting is horrible and I don't think anybody should ever do it, that's your stance.
That is fine.
You lobby for what you want to lobby for. If you don't want to go hunting, by God, don't you do it. You know what? I'll see you at the grocery store probably, because I'm not a good hunter. I've not been deer hunting ever. I've been squirrel hunting a handful of times, and I ain't nary seen a one because I'm too fat and loud.
I know. It's the main thing that I always tell people: do what you want. You are fully within your right to believe what you want, do what you want. That's your God-given right, your whatever given right to just be you. You're allowed. But at the same time, I'm going to be me. I tell people, being a vegan isn't the worst thing in the world. I will pick on people who are vegan, you know, because they jab at me, I jab back. That's just how it works.
It's a friendly thing. You're not trying to like convince them to like,
I'm not
eat meat.
walking up to like some random vegan like shoving a Chick-fil-A sandwich in their mouth like, hey. It's I counteract their point with my facts of the more that we consume of meat, which is what we're supposed to do, we're animals, our bodies are naturally supposed to consume meat.
Yeah, we have some teeth that are sharp. We're omnivores, dude.
Exactly.
We are omnivores.
That is what we are meant to do. Now, I get it. The unfair treatment of animals. You don't want to eat something that was once living. I get it. But your body is naturally supposed to do that. I tell people that because they say, well, you can live off this, you can live off that. Like, yeah. But then you see people trying to turn their dogs vegan.
That's the funniest shit that I've ever seen in my life.
It pisses me off.
You see, I mean, it sucks for the dog. Golly, man. You know, I remember in school, they talk about it. They're like, you can really tell a lot by what an animal is supposed to feed on by their teeth. Right? What do horses have? They have them flat teeth, right?
All molars.
All molars. They grind like grain and grass and things like that. They grind it. What do dogs have? Canines. Like they're all pointy teeth.
Yep.
You know what pointy teeth is for? It's
Ripping
not
and
for
tearing.
not for pulling grass, dude. Not for mowing your yard.
Nope.
It's for freaking mowing the meat off your calf.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And Chihuahuas try that to every human being.
And then they forget about what they are.
Yeah, they're like, if I act like I'm big, then I'm big. Rah! You know, but
And then they're like, football.
yeah, it's like, I'm going to punt this bitch. But,
Guy walks out of nowhere in a striped shirt, just
that's good. But
buzzer beater.
I was going football. You're like, buzzer beater. Freaking birdie. Albatross.
Yellow
Oh my
card.
God, he got the 710 with that freaking Chihuahua. But anyway, let's just
I
bring
love
every
sports ball.
let's just bring every game into it, man. Absolutely, that's a home run right down the splitters.
Right down the splitters and the yellow card and a touchdown.
Absolutely, the goalie never stood a chance.
The goalie never stood a chance. Once he hit that waffle bat,
Oh my God! But anyway, yeah, no. Also, it's not just their teeth, man. If you were to examine a lot more about a dog, their body is designed
to hunt.
to eat meat.
Yep.
Right? You know what a dog eats if it wants to get sick? Grass. If you see a dog eating grass, like, and it's over here like, grass, it's not because it likes the taste of grass. It's because it has a tummy ache and it wants to puke because it can't process it. You know what I'm saying? Its body will say, hey, we can't handle that shit here. Like, this needs to go to another plant. Get this shit out of here. And the dog will go, and
It'll be like,
it'll
okay.
Yeah, the dog's like, my tummy hurts. The tummy looks up to the brain and says, what the fuck is this shit? Send this to the damn horses. And the brain says, okay, can we go on through? And the stomach says, no. We are stopping the whole factory until the shit comes back out the way it came in. And the brain says, okay. And then the dog goes, and then it hawks.
The dog goes, you ever see that video?
Yeah. Dude, dogs throwing up is the funniest shit. Like, I used to have a dog a long time ago, and he I hated it for him because I know he had a tummy ache, but like he would run around. He acted like a puppy his whole life, dude, and he lived 11 years. Acted like a puppy up in his 11th year. He would run around and just be like, you know, but like he would get so hot. And everything would be fun and games. His tail would be wagging until he would go. It'd be like, and I'd be like, "Are you okay, buddy?" And then he would like look for a second, and then he would come back and be like, and I'm like, "Oh man, you almost threw up." I see him eating grass, and he'll come out later. And I'm like, Dexter, get the fuck outside.
Get outside.
And I'm like trying to drag him outside, and he's going, and like I get him out on the porch, and he goes, like his mouth opens wider than I've ever seen him open his mouth. And he goes, you know, like his
just
mouth.
to drop out like something that's like that big.
The only thing that's wider, the only thing was a girl I knew in high school. But anyway, no. The only thing that opens wider is my cat's mouth whenever I am trying to fuck with her feeder, and I open the lid. That is the widest mouth I've ever seen on anything.
She goes,
you know, because she's like, and I'm like, Smudge, get back, stop it, Madge, and like I'll open the thing, and all of a sudden she's up there, and she just goes. It's almost like she's like a snake, and she unhinges her jaw. She just goes, and like she sticks her whole face in that shit, and I'm like, you were going to die, like you were going to suffocate. So I like hit her back, like I don't hit her. I don't actually hit her. Let it be known, I do not hit my cat, but I move her away because I'm like, Smudge, you will throw up. Stop it. And I shut the thing, and she's just over in oblivion now, just like fucking.
I love when our cats eat.
You know,
because they just enter their own little world once they start, and they go, hi, and then it's just crunch. I remember,
dude, cats are in their own world anyway, and we just live in it.
Yeah, that's very true. My old cat Moo, whenever she would eat, she would take her food. She would eat some there for like 2 minutes, and then she would like scoop up as much as she could into her mouth, and she would run into another direction, plop it down, and just start eating. My boy. Dear God. I'm trying to catch up. It's good, but it's also running. Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Listen, it's the first week back in a long time. I was trying to talk in your mic.
Listen, it is the first week back.
I promise, gosh damn it.
Do you promise? Okay, bartender.
It makes me feel good.
Makes me feel good. Makes me feel like I'm wanted.
Here, I won't drink it until you finish yours.
Okay. Well, now you're putting pressure on me.
Absolutely, I am. I'm horrible. I'm a bad influence on my buddy Derry. I'll mix you one. How about that? Wait, do you want one of these or do you want the Schweppes? Oh, by the way, come to find out, our glasses hold relatively the same amount. Our shot glasses? Yeah. Because whenever I filled mine up and I poured 2 of mine in and I filled yours all the way up, it was about halfway.
Huh.
Yeah. So I think I'm a shot ahead of you. But that's okay. I'm not gonna...
No, you matched ours.
I did. I mean, I did. But I was meaning for the first one's free because I only filled yours halfway up.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, it's okay.
It's okay.
Oh my God. Hello.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Oh, me too. But dude, it's the freaking reunion.
Yeah.
It's been a few weeks, dude.
I'm just...
How are we supposed to start people's weeks off right after a long break without getting shit-faced?
Listen, I have done this entire podcast without getting sick.
Don't get sick. Drunk.
I'm going to try to get drunk.
Shit, I'll get you there if you'll let me.
I just don't want to get too far.
I don't want to get too far either. I'm not going to get sick.
Famous last words.
Listen. I firmly believe you and I could finish this bottle. It's only 66 proof.
That's fair.
Like, it's weaker than everything. If this was 40 proof, we're done. I would be vomiting right now from where we
Probably.
are in the bottle.
Which is so weird that like a lighter proof is like a godsend to you. I don't know. Oh.
That's like 10 miles away.
Yeah. Things like to travel. You know.
That they do. Sperm travel shoot far just a few inches, and lo and behold, that'll fuck your life up for 18 years.
Yeah, it's a
I'm just kidding.
18-year investment.
It's not a fuck your life up situation. If you don't want it to be. It's all about your outlook on the situation.
No, it's a fuck your life up.
Listen, man, I'm hoping to have kids in a few years.
Don't.
I'm doing it.
Don't wish on it.
Hey, I'm doing it.
Don't wish on it.
Dude, genuinely, I'm doing it.
Go for it.
I will.
Great.
Not right now.
No, right now.
No.
Right now.
Dude, I couldn't right now.
We're having a kid right now.
You and
in
me?
front of all these people. We're having a kid.
Dude, this is our first time back in a few weeks. We shouldn't get banned on TikTok like immediately. I love how
here's
that's
the
my
question.
reason.
I don't know, this might get a little hairy.
I mean, you don't, like, we don't, listen,
If it was...
I'm
if,
chill. Like,
if it was hetero, we'd get banned. What if it wasn't hetero?
now I see why you're saying it's getting hairy. You and I are two hairy dudes. Yes, it would still get banned.
Would that be discrimination?
You see, here's the issue about discrimination, man. Discrimination is discrimination on everybody, right?
Yeah.
So, if a hetero couple were to get banned from having sex on TikTok, then literally any other couple should get banned
I
from
mean, that'd
having
be fair.
penetrative sex.
No, don't say that.
Penetrative, sorry.
No.
Penetrative sex on
Just
TikTok.
sex. Man, don't say penetrative. We're not fucking sex ed.
Sorry. Sex in general. Be it oral.
Okay, we're gonna get banned. Stop it.
I know. I'm sorry.
Be it oral,
But
in the ear.
people having any kind of sex on TikTok, would totally get banned. Because here's the thing, bro. If you were to do it for a hetero couple, right? There you go. People's having sex. They was straight up yucking.
You strip.
Gotta ban them. If it was a...
Gay, lesbian.
If it was a gay couple and they were fucking, well, then they would need to get banned because the hetero couple got banned.
Yeah.
You see, because and then it's like if you were like, if we were having sex right now and we were like,
Not to say that we would.
not to say that we would, but if we were and then they banned us and we were like, well, that's discrimination. Like, all they would have to say is, no, you guys were having sex. That's against, number one, our guidelines, and we're a private company. We can do basically what we want right now. Number two, if any other couple were having sex right now, no matter what kind, we would turn that shit off, right? Then it's not discrimination based on us having that kind of sex. It's just kind of like the way it is. You know what I mean? Like, discrimination is whenever things are not equal, right? So, like, if I was holding hands with my fiance and we were walking down the street and everyone's cool, they're just like, oh, basically going on their merry way. That's fine. And if you and I were holding hands and then, like, somebody was to be like, hey, I don't like that, that is discrimination.
Can you imagine how it would be if the coin was flipped?
I think they made a show or a movie about that, actually.
Really?
Where people would come out of the closet as straight and, like, their parents would freak the fuck out.
How dare you like the other gender?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's like they're talking to their daughter. You like peanut? Oh,
What world? Ugh.
basically, what it all boils down to is a lack of love, and that's the problem.
I usually say that. I
Love and respect. Those things go hand in hand. Okay. Now, that being said, if you see somebody like a friend, right, who has a genuine problem, right? Like, let's just say that I was addicted to the stuff that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, physically. Like, I couldn't go
you would get the sweats.
a day. Like, I would get the sweats, I would get the shakes. Like, let's say that kind of shit was going on, right? And I drank every day. If you didn't come to me and be like, hey, dude, you should really get some help.
But we have to still do the podcast.
I feel like the podcast would take on a different kind of angle. I feel like we would change some shit up, or either that, or you would probably find another host for this podcast. And if you wanted to do a podcast with me, we would have to start another one.
Yeah, and you would just be sweating.
Yeah, no, if I had a problem and I needed to stop drinking, I would absolutely do it. I would watch you drink, and I would drink a Coca-Cola.
A water.
No, I would.
What you would do is you'd be drinking the different brands of water. Today we have Deer Park.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't even be about that. Like, if I genuinely had a problem, I feel like you and I could continue to do this show. I just wouldn't drink. Like, I feel like you and I are close enough. We could do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but like, if I had a problem like that, and you didn't come to me and be like, "Hey, dude, you know,"
if you had like a genuine problem, yes,
like,
I would be like, "Yo,
we need to like work some things out." If you didn't come to me about that, see, a lot of people take that as like, well, this guy doesn't respect me. He's coming to me and trying to call me out on all this stuff. It's like, no, you have to understand, he cares, and
they do it because
sees,
they love and
exactly,
respect you.
Exactly. It's love and respect. What they see is a problem. Now, if I only saw you once or twice a week, or if I only saw you once a week, which I usually do, but if the only time, like, if you talk to me throughout the week and I was drunk every day, there's that. If you only see me once every now and then, and I like have a beer or two and I'm not drunk, and you come to me and you're like, hey, I think this, and I'm like, I only do this, you know, a time or two. Like, it's all a conversation, right? There's a mindset you have to show this love and respect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you come at somebody and say, dude, you're straight up, you're going to just have to stop. You're going to have to stop doing whatever you're doing. You just got to quit.
Gotta quit, bro.
Like, you don't know 100% of somebody else's situation.
Yeah.
If you think they have a problem, be like, hey, man, you mind if I talk to you for a minute? That's showing love and respect.
That moment of like, you
like, hey, dude,
prop your leg up.
Let's
like the dad stance. Prop your leg up. And you're like, hey, champ.
Yeah, it's like hey, can I talk to you for a second, dude? I've been thinking about, like, you've been on my mind, you know. It's like, this is what I've been seeing lately. Like, is this the case? You know,
you've been on my mind, not sexually, more like a concerned dad.
You've been on my mind, kind of sexually, but mostly in a worrying way.
Mostly kind of concerned.
You know,
may have fapped once or twice to the
like,
thought of you.
There are ways to go about things, you know.
Always,
and it's all about love and respect. Holy shit. How did we get onto this?
You went that direction.
Damn. Well, I'm ready to go. I'm down to go any direction you're willing to go, bro. I'm kind of moldable clay right now. I'm nowhere near getting sick, but by God, am I having fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty zooty. That's why I'm kind of like giving it a minute because, oh, buddy.
Oh yeah, no, that drink has sat there and I'm not touched it for a minute.
Yeah, but that really says something though, because I guess it might be because it's the honey, the sugar content.
Maybe. Oh my God, ridiculous. There it is. That's way better.
But see, like,
That's an
since
hour
it's
before
honey,
something.
it's like absolute sugar. So it's like, moonshine. How moonshine hits you kind of quickly and harder.
Yeah, it's about the sugar, bro. Which, speaking of all that, we need to hydrate in a bit, because if we don't, we are going to have hangovers.
Yeah.
It just tastes so good.
It's kind of like a taste I'm getting sick of. Calm down, man. Breathe.
I was trying to keep the taste in my mouth.
It's kind of a taste that I'm getting sick of, though.
It's all about your mindset, dude. Like, if you can, well, yeah.
Well, it's just because it's like sugar.
It is very, very sweet. I'm going to top off this with the, I'm going to dilute that a little bit more. Yeah. If I were you, I would do the same once you get her down some. You know, earlier I said we could finish this bottle. This is probably going to be the last drink that I have.
It's probably a good idea because I am absolutely feeling a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
I did want to try the ginger ale, but I
may try the ginger ale with a half shot.
Yeah, I'm very hesitant.
A half shot and a half glass.
Because I won't lie, this drink may do me in.
Oh yeah, no. Look at the bottle, bro.
Yeah. We did some special stuff today.
Yeah, we're up there.
In case it isn't obvious, we're up there already. We're not even 2 hours into the whole thing.
I'm not TT or TGB, but we're working our way. I'm quickly shedding clothes.
Yeah, we are rapidly hitting ludicrous speed towards that point. I'm just hoping I'm not reaching the point where I'm singing in my socks.
I hope you keep your clothes on. In person.
Yeah.
It's not because I just don't need to see your penis, man.
You worry me. That's your anxiety? That's your worry?
Listen, man, I work with our good buddy. And I'm just kidding. He's a good buddy of mine. That's funny.
Have you seen his penis?
Actually, yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, he came over once, and he and I were drinking. Because I told him, I was like, hey, man, me and my buddy Joseph are going to play League of Legends. And I was like, you're welcome to come over, but I just need you to understand that those are my plans, and I am carrying out those plans. You're welcome to be in my house with me, and I will talk with you while I'm doing all this. And he was like, fuck, okay.
He goes, okay.
Yeah, and like he came over, dude, we had a blast. Like we made a few drinks, and I went to the bathroom for a second. Like I made a drink, and I was like, I've got to call it on that one. I was like, I shouldn't drink anymore. And I went and I was peeing, and I heard him fucking fooling around in my cabin, and I come back from peeing, and my drink's full. He made me another drink, and I was like, you motherfucker. And he was like, I don't know what happened. And I was like, and I drunk it. And like, he listens to the podcast. And like, he watches the live sometimes. Like, he actually enjoys the shit we do. And he was, I said something, and I was like, dude, I'm fucking getting zooted butt naked. And he was like, I'm getting zooted butt naked too. And I was playing League of Legends. Like, I was on the computer, and I was like, come on, dude. I was like, come on, bro. Let's go bottom. Let's go bottom. And he's like, I'm feeling zooted butt naked too. I was like, that's awesome, dude. And he's like, yeah. And he said, hey, Alex. And I said, what? And he goes, just shaking it around. And I went, ah. Oh man.
See,
Out of everybody on this earth, why is he hung like a horse?
Without being too mean.
Listen, I muted my mic, so anybody on YouTube who watches this is gonna have no clue who I said.
Well, I'm saying without being too mean, because he listens, so he'll know exactly who I'm talking about. Without being too mean, those type of people typically are. And you know exactly what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. You know he's trying. Like he's trying to do better. I'm not kidding. He has caught himself. Like while he's talking, like he'll be saying stuff. He'll be like, I'll be like, I shouldn't say that. And then he doesn't say it.
Oh.
I'm like, dude, fuck yeah.
That's progress.
Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I'm telling you, he's trying.
Because he would do that. He's like, I'm not going to say that.
And then he says it.
And then he's like, but.
No, I do, like, okay, I'll admit it. I've caught myself and I'm like, I almost said something bad. But you see, you know what that is? That right there, that phrase, I almost did this. That is you kind of asking consent from the people that you're talking to.
Yeah.
Because if somebody goes, well, what were you about to say? In my mind,
opens the floodgates.
That opens the floodgates. I could let anything fly. And it's okay. And if you have a problem, that's your fault because you said, what were you gonna say?
Why are you gonna open the door?
Opening you. That's you basically. Whenever I say, oh man, I almost said something bad. Thank God I didn't though. And you say, well, what were you gonna say? I mean, listen, I can handle it. What you say that, and I hear opening your, opening your, and I go, fuck yeah. And I say birds are fake, and then we
oh my god. I'm so happy that I stopped uploading just unedited stuff to Patreon. That thing will die in anonymity. There's only 3 human beings. Uh-oh. Oh no. Restart your the voice meter, yep. But yeah, there's only 3 people on this planet who knows about that. And it is only us. And beyond that, not a single person knows about it. That is strange. Meaning that that story will go to the grave with me. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. It was unplugged from the base. Nice. Is the light on? Check the USB cord on the very end. Yeah, there you go. Well, he didn't even plug it back in. Ah! Panic, panic, fear, fear. Oh, 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 oh. Check it. Open Audacity. Ooh. Is it not working?
Hello? There we are.
Oh.
I'm starting to hear out of my earbuds again.
Open voice meter. Please.
Hello? Hello? Hey.
Hey, good job.
We're back. We had some technical difficulties. And we're going to leave that conversation we were having in the dirt where it belongs. And
I think that is, I do think that is really funny because the only people who will ever know about that is me, you, and Joseph.
Or us. Exactly. That's all whoever needs to know about it.
That's where it needs to die and lay. People have asked me about it.
And I thank God that you are you, because if you were anybody else, you'd be like, okay, so here's what happened.
Here's exactly what he said, verbatim, word for word. I just like, he just became unhinged. He said some crazy left field shit that I've never heard before.
Well, dude, I mean, you do know that the earth is hollow. I've told you.
Birds are fake.
Okay, we're not going to get into it tonight. I've actually got a handle on everything.
For now.
For now.
Jeez. God, there's so much. What I love is like thinking back on like all the different stuff, because almost every episode that we've had, we've gone back to like, man, where we began to where we are now.
Every single episode, yeah. And on top of that, we're also like, you know what? Fuck the world. We're going to do this for us forever.
We're doing this for us, not for you.
Dude, I genuinely have missed this show.
Oh, I have too.
I have missed being here. And there's a quality about all this that just does something for my heart.
Does something for my bunghole.
I mean, it's awful for my liver, but it's great for my fucking soul.
My bunghole's pretty happy.
My bunghole.
My bunghole.
The great cornholio.
The great cornholio.
I need toilet paper for my bunghole.
I'm kind of just sipping on that now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a What?
I saw you like,
Sorry, I heard things in the house. Spirits.
the house is haunted.
I've been listening to a paranormal podcast lately, so you can't really take my word for anything. Also, I found another podcast that I've been listening to because a friend of mine told me about it at work that is really fun. And I'm going to go ahead and recommend it because I think it's freaking awesome. It's like a radio broadcast about like from this town, and everything is just fucked up. It's like, there is a dog park. Do not enter the dog park. Do not bring your kids to the dog park. If you see hooded figures in the dog park, ignore them. Pretend you did not see hooded figures in the dog park. Shit like that. You know
Like
what I mean?
one of the like anomalies. And
Yeah,
stuff like that.
it's kind of like creepy. And they're like, the sheriff's secret police and all this other stuff. Like, they talk about shit like that as if it's just normal. I was listening to an episode the other day, and they said, and now, a word from our sponsors. And like, they just did that for a minute. And they were like, among other news. And I was just like, what the fuck?
That's
I was
some
on the
unhinged
interstate.
shit.
It's so funny. It's so insane. It is insane. It's called Welcome to Night Vale, and if you like random shit, stuff that's off the wall, check it out because things come back in different episodes. There is a story that's going on, and like there are characters that stay relevant. There's characters that stay relevant, and like it's awesome. I recommend it. Like you check it out. The episodes are only 20 minutes. And they have a segment where they play a song, a different song every week. So, like, the actual news part's only like 15 minutes. I listen to one episode. Whenever I listen to one episode, I'm like 10 or 11 episodes in right now. And I listened to the first episode and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And the guy, like, tells all the crazy shit that he says. And he's like, and that wonderful scientist Carlos with his beautiful hair. And now, the weather. And then it starts playing a song.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, what the fuck? And I've come together that the weather means that there's a song incoming. That is a great phrase. I'm going to keep that phrase forever.
The weather is a song coming.
The weather is, in fact, a song coming. That's how it is in real life, dude. Sometimes it's like, and then other times it's like,
Other times it's, yeah.
How did you know, you scoundrel?
You scoundrel. Absolute fiend.
You pollywampus.
Papa nipple.
Oh, you Papua New Guinea.
You Papua New Guinea. You absolute country.
He's about to Papua New Guinea up in his pants. Oh!
He's gonna Papua New Guinea in your ass.
Hey, listen now, we ain't in California.
Papua New Guinea in your ass, boy.
His name's Gerald. Thump.
What the fuck?
Guinea pig.
Stop. His name's Gerald. Welcome, Gertrude. Don't forget Shuri. Brittany. We're already down a few. Only a few more to go.
Oh my God, this got creepy.
Joe.
We went from to wah, like really fast. Oh man, I can't believe that people. I still have a hard time believing that that's a thing that actual human beings did.
Still do.
Still do?
Still do.
No.
It's still very prevalent.
Oh my God.
I can't
dude.
get on any kind of like social media without that being mentioned at least once somehow.
What social media pages are you on?
My guy, I'm not even on anything weird. It just pops up. It's still relevant. Facebook thinks I'm a freak or something. Cause I'll just be vibing and it's like, hey, you're gonna want to take a look at this.
Dude, it must have like grown in popularity, I guess. Because last time I was in PetSmart, they named the fucking hamsters, like the little hamster section, they called it the asshole aisle.
Went into Spencer's Gifts.
I'm not drunk enough. I'm still too funny.
Went into Spencer's Gift. Went to the sex section. They had a pet aisle.
You know, I'll never forget my first time in a Spencer's gift shop.
I think your first time was like the most memorable.
Yeah, they draw you in because the front of the store, it's like you're walking by. You know, you're in the mall. You're probably on a trip, like a school trip or something, like a long distance trip, like with some people, and you're like, oh, dude, look. They got like Deadpool slippers in there. That's so awesome.
That's chill, dog.
Yeah. So you go in there and you're like, man, these are cool. And you're like, oh, dude. Like, I was like 15. I was like, so I was very much on the straight and narrow. I was like, no weed, no alcohol, nothing. But Deadpool, dude's fucking sick. But I didn't say fuck at the time. Dude is flipping awesome.
Dude's flipping cool. Dude is awesome.
So I went in there and I was like, I might shop for my brother for Christmas. Because I was on a school trip. And we ended up at the mall because like it was within walking distance of the place we were staying. And I was with like somebody, and they were like waiting outside in this massage chair, and this like it was a pretty cool mall in Nashville, and like we were walking, and I was like, man, that's awesome. So I'm looking in there, and I start walking around, and I'm looking at all this stuff. I'm like, man, this is so cool. Look at all these band t-shirts. Look at all these like, dude, these anime t-shirts. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. And then I get like near I get the slippers from the front, and I go to the cash register, which is in the middle of the store, and I'm like, I'm about to buy these slippers for my brother for Christmas. And I'm about to pay, and I'm looking like on the shit that's on the counter, and I look and I'm like, body wand. Probably some like ointment or like thing like that. And I look and I'm like, where's the seam? The balm. And I look at it a little bit further and I go, for vibration settings. And I go, whoa. So I decide that I'm in the wrong store for a 15-year-old. I promptly buy my slippers and leave. And I immediately, the way my mind works is I immediately find another person in my grade who's on the straight and narrow. And I go, hey, dude, you have to check out this place. It's called Spencer's. I'm not kidding. I went and found him, and I walked his head ass over to the shop. And I was like, dude, it's so awesome. Like, and I pointed, I was like, dude, look, they got like all kinds of superhero stuff in there. I was like, dude, go in there, go in there, go in there. I was like, here, like, you go ahead. I'll wait out here for you. And I was like, dude, you got to walk all the way to the back.
That's where the good shit is.
I was like, dude, that's where they keep the cool stuff. And he goes in there. He's like, dude, that's so fucking awesome. And like, he walks in there, and then I'm sitting out there and I'm geeking. And he comes out and he goes, Alex. And I said, what? He said, that's not okay, man. I'm sorry.
I remember I went in there once, like my first time going in. I was just kind of like, I wasn't necessarily drawn in. I was just like window shopping.
Oh, I was hardcore drawn by the Deadpool slips.
I was just like walking around. I was like, Spencer's. Hey, my little brother's name's Spencer.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I love Spencer.
So I was like looking around. I was like, they got cool stuff. They got cool shot glasses and stuff like that. I was like, wow, that's really cool. I just kept wandering around. And then I started wandering all the way to the back. I was like, oh, that's some cool costumes. Why is there so much skin showing? I looked over and it's like, that's a lot of rope. Who needs rope for all this? Like, what are they doing? Tying down cargo?
Yeah, and then you saw handcuffs and you were like, fuck yeah, I love cops and robbers.
Dude, literally, I saw that. I was like, I guess they're fuzzy for like to keep the convicts comfortable. And then I just started seeing dildo, fleshlight, and I was like, what is all this?
And then you were like, oh, there's a tail. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Somebody really wants to like have a wolf costume, you know? It's just like, it just brings you back to humanity. You're like, fuck yeah, someone's just wanting a costume. For pure reasons.
For pure reasons.
For Halloween, someone wants to be a whole hard-ass wolf.
Why is there a nub at the end of the tail?
I meant to say whole loose-ass wolf for Halloween. And,
what's this nub?
what's this little thing? Oh my gosh, it looks like it plugs into a car's cigarette lighter. You know? Do cars even come with those anymore?
Yeah.
They still do?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Pretty sure. I think
I'm
they're
just
not
kidding.
necessarily cigarette lighters anymore. I'm pretty sure they're just like
They're chargers.
chargers.
Yeah, they don't, because like, I remember my dad, he used to use his, like, he always had his lighter in his pocket and shit. He'd be like, but like, I remember every now and then he's like, oh shit. And then you'd wait a minute. Like, and the thing had a little smoking cigarette on it, so you knew exactly what it was. Because if you're a kid and your dad smokes, you know anything that has to do with smoking.
Mhm.
Because anything that has to do with smoking has smoke and a cigarette drawn on it. You know what I mean?
I always loved those because, like, I didn't understand what they did at first. I just knew that it had a cigarette on it. So I was like, what the fuck is this? So they pushed it in, and I was just like, okay. Now what? Like a minute later, it goes, scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, if you're not ready for it, you're not.
And it's like thinking about it now, it's like something so simple. It's like a piece of plastic goes, but like I was like up on it, and he goes, I was like, oh! Peed in my pants. Actually,
Yeah, well, at least you didn't pee in that.
well,
That probably would have got you. But like when they take that thing out and it's like glowing red, you know, because it's so hot. You're like, oh.
touch.
Yeah, and you see him go. And then they dip their cigarette in the ashtray that's like built into the car, you know?
Those things always trip me out because like
Because like it drops down. Like it's like a little. And he's. I'm like, damn.
so my Lincoln that I had was
And everybody wonders why I'm addicted to nicotine today. But anyway.
my
Angelic
Lincoln,
choir.
the Lincoln that I drove had a built-in ashtray in the door. In the door. You would lift a little panel up, and it was there. Even a cigarette extinguisher.
Really?
Yeah, where you're like, boop, boop, boop. Yeah, the little divot. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, had one of those.
That's some non-discriminatory shit right there.
Bougie.
Like, whenever people think about bougie cars, they're like, hell yeah, there's nothing for smokers anywhere in here. It's like, the people who are obviously like fucking on the top of the food chain here financially are like, absolutely there's shit for smokers in there, because if there's anything that smokers are, it's resourceful.
Yep.
Listen, dude, a smoker will find a way to make flames come out of a human asshole if that's the only means to lighting a cigarette on Earth. I'm telling you right now, dude. Like, there have been times that I'm like, I will drink the blood of a virgin frog if it has nicotine in it right now.
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're fiending.
have you ever tried to quit, like, just cold turkey quit nicotine?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. Blows. You really want it. You probably are easier quitting than I am, as far as nicotine goes.
You missed the part where I was smoking off 2.
Yeah, you've slowed down.
I finally went back down to 1 because I'm not as stressed. I don't want to fucking drop kick people.
I've slowed down a little bit. I actually don't do nicotine while I'm at work. I turn myself away from that.
Oh, yeah.
Today I fucked up because I forgot it in my pocket. But I've not been hitting nicotine at work. Dude, I'm so proud of myself.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, dude. I mean, I've been, like, chiefing like a king outside of work, but I used to chief like a king all day. But anyway, like, smokers are very resourceful. So it's like, you could design a car, and someone who doesn't smoke will have no idea that there are smoking features in it. Everywhere. But a smoker, right? Like, all it takes is a salesman knowing, right, about the way that things are designed. They'll be like, do you smoke? And if a person's like, yeah, I smoke cigarettes. And they'll be like, oh, dude, you're gonna fucking love this.
Allow me.
Here's this. But, like, if they're like, do you smoke? And they're like, no. They're gonna be like, okay, good, because look at all this. Does it look like there's a smoking feature in here? And they're gonna say, well, no. And it's like,
Wow.
absolutely not, there's not. You know? Like, the people who design these things and the people who own these companies are smart as shit. Dude, if I could get on this train with the knowledge that I have right now, I'm telling you, I'd be a freaking trillionaire. And with them trillions of dollars, this podcast would be fucking at the top of the where did that come from? At the top of the charts.
That's nerve-wracking.
It'd be like Untouchables, Markiplier, who's that? 5 o'clock reboot, here we are.
Here we are.
But here's the thing. I have these smarts. And I know how they operate. I just don't know how to beat them. And the people who do know how to beat them are currently working their way up. And will actually be using their products in the next 10 years.
Riley.
And y'all can take that damn statement to the bank.
To the bank. I'm going to slow down because I'm starting to get on that level.
Yeah, no, I'm going to finish my drink and then I'm going to pee. Holy shit. This episode I don't think is going to be a 2-hour episode.
No. I was actually thinking of winding down here in a second because I'll still drink. I'll finish mine because I'll likely go downstairs and talk with everyone and drink and stuff.
I say it may just be off there. If you're going downstairs, I want to go downstairs.
Yeah. Have a whole little adventure.
Yeah, I'm down to fucking party.
Well, I mean, you know,
I'll show my asshole.
Not to say that we'll cut this short, but I mean, we can run the review if you want, and then we can just whenever we're ready.
Well, dude, this episode ain't short. Like, an hour and a half's a good episode.
Oh yeah,
you know that.
Give or take an hour and a half.
You know what? Y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, this is the drunkest that I've been on the damn show in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about Spencer's gift shops. We've talked about love and respect. And we've talked about all kinds of stuff.
And showing your asshole.
Showing our assholes. And safe words. Well, no, that was before we started recording. Whoa.
Oof.
that is something that y'all can theorize about and talk about in the Discord. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of direct the attention of the whole show. I know y'all are looking over here right now. I'm doing this right here, but down below my hips. I got you all. But I'm gonna go ahead and direct that to my friend Derry. And Derek, I gotta ask you a question.
Yes.
What does the Whistler Irish Honey Whiskey, where does it lie on your clock?
So the whiskey itself is kind of sweeter. It's a little more, I would say, easy than most of the whiskeys that we've drank to date. I will say, like, as time went on, like, I'm getting sick of the flavor. Just because it's sugar.
It is very sweet.
Yeah. Like, it's not a disgusting drink. It's a good drink. But the more I drink, the more sick of it I become. Right? So I say that it's not a bad drink. It's just that drinking it over and over and over again, you get kind of sick of the taste.
Yeah, like drinking a whole bottle of this is not recommended. Whereas I feel like if you're drinking something and it cut out of the sweetness,
yeah,
I'd be
like
down.
a coffee.
We had originally planned on, that was one of the things that was recommended. We had originally planned on also drinking this with ginger ale, but our head asses had 2 shots per drink because we were like, it's only 66 proof, which that's what I said because I'm fucking the way I am. And I was like, that won't hit nearly as hard as 40 proof or
And here we are.
40%. And I was wrong.
But I would say
It's only 7% weaker. Oh my God.
I would say I'll give it a very generous 430.
That's very fair. Especially for you because you don't like whiskey.
I don't like whiskey, but I did like it. The first couple of drinks, it was good. But just the more I keep drinking it, the worse it becomes.
Absolutely.
It's just that I'm
I
becoming
get that.
sick of it, you know?
I get that.
Neil, Alex,
Yeah.
you got a whiskey.
Oh, you must.
Where does our boy, the Whistler Honey Whiskey, sit on the clock for you?
Well, let me get you a fair little thing here. You thought I was going to do a whole fucking shot? No. Let me get you a more accurate reading.
And here comes the heartburn.
More like here come the goosebumps.
Goozy boo.
Oh yeah, the heartburn's there. I'm just so drunk I don't give a fuck anymore. Really feel the whiskey. Do not like that. But the taste is candy. Straight candy. Man. This is so sad because I love the flavor of this. I love the flavor and it accents other things well, as we can tell by almost having 2 whole fucking Arnold Palmer mixed drinks. And Arnold Palmer's already a mixed drink.
Yeah.
Mixed drinks don't usually mix well.
Well, this is mixing 2 of the things that it was recommending, which was tea and lemonade. So, put the 2 together, it makes a great drink. It's just that I got so sick of it so fast.
I mean, but you get what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, listen, mixed drinks, things that are mixed already, generally don't mix well with other things because things that are usually mixed complement each other on different principles. It just so happens that tea and lemonade complement each other on similar things. So we did this with a perfect storm. Hence, I believe you were able to get sick of it. But I have to say, I have to give this a 430 and I can't give it any higher because the taste is phenomenal. It mixes great. It does, for one.
It does.
One or two. We mix these really strong.
Yeah.
If we were to mix these half as strong, you could easily finish 2 of them.
Probably.
but it mixes great. It is phenomenal on its own. The reason I have to knock it down to a 430 myself, 430, is because that feeling.
The heartburn.
Absolutely the heartburn. Dude, listen, I've had some pretty amazing alcohols that I have not felt hit my stomach. Like the Assassin's Creed, didn't even feel it go down. Busker, didn't even feel the whiskey go down. And maybe it's because of the honey liqueur. But there are things I'm sure y'all could do to figure out to make that easier on the drink. Easier on the drinking. So it's 430 for me. Now, Nick,
Yep.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you wearing?
Well, my boy,
Yes.
I am in a field. This is no
Field.
ordinary field.
No field. No ordinary field.
I see a man.
There he is.
He's sitting there and he's dressed in all white.
Oh, Colonel.
The colonel himself.
Really? Deadass?
Except it's not the colonel.
Oh, I'm a horrible guesser.
It's a man in a beekeeper suit.
Oh.
And he's prodding. He's jabbing. He's getting the bees out of the way to extract the honey. And I'm looking at him. And he looks at me. And he's like, hey, what are you doing on my farm? And he flings honey at me. He catches me.
Oh.
The bees, they start to swarm.
No.
But they're not attacking me. They're kind of just coating me. And they're nibbling at the honey to get it off. But I can feel more movement than I'm used to.
Is it because what I'm thinking?
Well, I'm not got a shirt on.
Oh.
I can feel them on my chest and on my back.
God.
I ain't got no shoes on. They're between my toes.
They're between your toes.
Betwixt my toes.
Wow.
They're not on my legs because I ain't got no pants. They're rubbing along my legs there.
No way.
Buddy, they're getting in my nook and crannies. I'm getting weird.
The nooks and crannies
I'm
and
getting
weird.
uncomfy.
Oh.
Boy, I am zooted but naked.
Now that's the perfect place.
Right at the cusp.
Dude, that's amazing. I'm so glad you're not thrashed and trashed.
Not yet, but
If you were to finish that, you were be, but let's give it some time.
no yucks.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you,
What?
what you wearing?
Okay. 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 There's a lake, right?
Like, yeah.
There's a lake in
Okay.
front of me, and I can see trees. It's not like I
Trees?
can't see out past it. No, I can see trees in front of me.
like
I'm
that.
near a peninsula, but I'm not at the inlet side of a peninsula.
Right.
But the thing is, instead of there being like an insane amount of trees, it's a meadow.
Ooh.
Very unusual. And while I'm walking in this meadow, like I can feel that the earth is getting like kind of mushy. Like it's very moist. It's a very moist area. It's not quite a swamp, but like, you know. And the grass isn't up too high because it's been mowed recently. It's in like actually kind of like a city area and like it's kind of a park. And I can kind of feel the grass up like just underneath the middle of my ankle bone. And it's so wonderful. And like the earth isn't too wet where I'm like, ew, and it's not sticking to my foot, but like I'm just walking around. So I'm not wearing shoes and I'm not wearing socks. And like it's warm. Like it's a warm day out and like there's a little bit of wind blowing, but just enough to keep you right where you want it to be. And it's while this wind is blowing, I'm feeling some swinging, and I'm looking down and I'm realizing, I'm like, oh my god, shoot, I forgot to put on pants today. And not alone pants, I also forgot to put on underwear today. My nutsack is swinging in this wind right now. But nobody's around, I don't give a shit. And I'm looking through like these couple trees and like down past the sand, there's water and it's beautiful. I'm hearing the little... And it's just amazing. And all this is going on, and I decide, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to stay here. And while the wind blows, and I'm like, well, I forgot underwear, and I forgot pants, oh my gosh. Not only I forget that, I'm feeling the wind across my back. And when the wind hits my back, it kind of wraps around, I feel it around my little, my titties.
My nipples. I'm like, oh my God. And I look down. I realize I am fully naked in this situation.
Oh,
In this perfect heat. And the water just kind of giving it the nice little. But by golly, here I am. I am zooted but naked.
Zuda but naked, ladies and gentlemen, guys, non-binary pals.
Yes,
Make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe.
please do.
Tell us how we're doing.
Please.
That's what we need to do to make you happy.
Absolutely. Get in the Discord. Email us. Shoot for. Comment on the YouTube videos.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, all those other things.
Yes.
And make sure you guys check out the gaming channel, which I'll start uploading to eventually.
We will once I get everything figured out.
And with me having a new graphics card, I can also start doing stuff as well. But
Let's do it.
that's going to be the most exciting part of the entire experience. So guys, gals, non-binary pals, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be catching you guys in the next episode. Bye.